You're very welcome, Hank. Are you going to Instagram? Okay, he's gonna Instagram. By the way, I can do a fantastic impression of your brother. Close your eyes. Good morning, Hank. It's Friday. That was terrible. Anyway, so next off, could I invite to the stage Emma Blackery, please? She's tiny, isn't she?
Tiny.
Next up, Mr. Caspar Li.
Hey, girl.
Now, next up is the man we've all been waiting for, of course. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Benjamin Cook. We should really have got like the Darth Vader music for that moment. Burp, 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 burp. Fantastic. Who's that? What is that? Please welcome Shawna from Nanaloo. Hello. Okay, this is a big one. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Dan is not on fire! Next up, the creator of some of the most brilliant, what's the word, cartoons and stuff on the internet, Thomas Ridgewell from ТомСка. And last, but wait, I need my presenter boy. Last but not least, please welcome to the stage, Crabsticks. Fantastic. So this is our panel, and we're going to begin nice and quickly. So we'll start with Ben. Ben, what are your opinions on how much should a YouTuber reveal to themselves?
To themselves?
Sorry, to their audience. I'm rubbish already. I apologize.
When I start, can you all hear me? Okay. Oh, sweet. When I started YouTube, I wanted to make a conscious effort not to reveal too much of myself to my audience. Because once you have, you kind of can't go back. I want to be honest with an audience, but at the same time, I'm terrified of doing something. Like a lot of YouTubers will do things like draw my life. And I want to be able to play an exaggerated version of myself. You can pretty much split most YouTubers, I think, into those who are exactly like they are in front of the camera in real life. YouTubers like Hank, for instance, is pretty much exactly the same. A little bit more sweary, I suppose, in real life. And then you'll get YouTubers, hopefully like me, or like Bertie Gilbert is a good example, or Chris, who are very, very different. And it's kind of a guard, I guess. It's like a mask. But yeah, I'm too scared to reveal too much about myself, I think. I don't know what it's like for you guys.
I reveal everything except for like exactly where I live. But also, like, you know, you cut parts out of your life. Like, I'm not video blogging the moments where my wife and I have a fight. People are always like, Hank, you and Catherine have the best marriage. And I'm like, well, I sort of do selectively edit the parts you get to see. I don't upload the videos of Catherine and I playing Mario in which we get really mad at each other and scream and then turn the game off because I got in her way when she was trying to jump to the thing. So yeah, I mean, I think that it's important at some point to be very honest, because otherwise people see you as something that you aren't, and usually as more than you are, which can be dangerous, because then you get this relationship with your audience that's based not on reality, but on this vision of perfection, which is what a lot of celebrity in today's culture is based on. And I think the most interesting thing about YouTube is sort of defying that expectation of celebrity and saying, instead of you thinking that you have this relationship with this perfect person, you have a relationship with a more real person. I think that's more interesting.
Yeah, personally, I like to share everything because, yeah, like Hank said, I don't like the idea of like being built on this vision of perfection. I can't feel like I deserve praise unless people know how awful I am 90% of the time. So when I do something good and people compliment me for it, I want to feel like I earned that. And I do that by most of the time being like, I'm awful, please don't like me. And I overshare everything. Okay. Yeah, I share everything with my audience. Just, I guess it's kind of interesting to see what will happen as well. And I find that people are less crazy when you tell them everything. Because people only care about the stuff you don't tell them. If you have a secret, they want to know it. It's like, ooh, what's his secrets? Is he really straight? Is he really gay? Who knows? Now I care. But if you're just like, no, I'm totally straight. Here's the girl I'm dating and all that kind of stuff, then people actually give you more room to breathe, which is weird. Like, you'd think that if you overshared, people would be really, like, obsessively crazy, like, oh, I know everything about you. But actually, the more I share, the less people care. That's a t-shirt.
Well, I think, like, what was the question? Was it, like, how much do people need
How much should you share with your audience?
Was it should or how much do they need to share?
Should.
How much? It's like, it depends on your content, you know what I mean? Well, it's like, what is a YouTuber in this world where there's a million different kinds of people that make different videos, you know what I mean? I would have thought that for someone like Phil, Phil is over there, by the way. If you can't see him, he's sat on a chair behind the table. No, that's not relevant. Not relevant. What an attention seeker. No, I was going to say, people like Tom, who obviously, your content, you write it all, you script it all, is filmmaking, and like Shawna as well. It's not based on like vlogging and personality, and even there's a difference between people that make vlogs that are like, because obviously mine are kind of comedy vlogs that are about subjects, as opposed to daily vlogging, which is a completely different thing. So I think that some people, like, how do you feel, Shawna, as a filmmaker?
I mean, that's exactly how I feel. I feel like it depends on who you are and sort of, it's a kind of a taboo word, but what your brand is. Like, if you are really just up there being you, it's duplicitous to be not all you. But if you are up there and, you know, you're half filmmaker and then sharing some of your life on the side, then it's not duplicitous to keep some things personal. And there's a lot of stuff that I don't like to talk about in video form, but I'll talk about like on my Twitter and on blogs, and it's like anyone who really cares will find it. But I keep my YouTube as a little bit more separate from myself. And that's just like what I like to do. And I don't think that there's any right or wrong way to do it. But yeah, I totally agree with what you said, because it all comes down to who you are and what you make.
Any opinions, Chris?
I have opinions. I don't like to share too much because I like to just stick to comedy, I think, for me personally. I think the more I share, the less easy it is to create characters. And I kind of just want to do comedy. I don't really want to tell everyone who I'm going out with and stuff, you know. Kick the sticks is not something I want to talk about, you know?
Because you're busy making good comedy.
Yeah, that's why. So yeah, I keep it all inside me.
Brilliant. Should we move on to the next question?